don't get me wrong, I'm the biggest Poe lover. I love Poe. I'm a fan. But like Itami is not bad. Like 98%, I don't know how I'm feeling about this kick.
I mean, Poe was warmed up after that first set. Itami hopefully was watching the set too to see how Poe plays. I think it really comes down to how the gauntlets are activated in this set.
Only time will tell, and I have a funny feeling that he doesn't need to look at the stream to know how he plays. I have a funny feeling these guys have a ranked history in the double or maybe even triple digits.
I sure hope so. But right now, Poe had ledge control over Itami. Itami, though, a great nair, sending Poe at a huge disadvantage. State does bring it back, though. Weapon throw doesn't connect. Itami, for a second without gauntlets, was looking scared. Poe, though, now is just looking for a ground pound. Sure, why not?
The Yi guy style, go for random ground pounds on the stage right now. And you're seeing a second one too, using the Seer methodically at the very last second too to get back onto the stage. Double exclamation mark, but Itami is afraid to go for anything on the off stage. You are on gauntlets, brother. Let's see if you're able to use them.
Gauntlets, the recovery didn't connect. It led to an immediate nair from Poe to send Itami into the sky. 177, 181, a single hit to confirm from either side. It's gonna be the side air out of the dodge. Once again, Itami bringing Poe into the air is not able to find that final recovery.
Gets the side light there, neutral light as well. Flowing right now on this axe. Tries to find another side light, but Itami very, very nice with that Seer. Seeing that Poe was just trying to space for that over and over again. Seer is going to be really great at fishing that out. Go for the GC side light up there. Itami getting a little bit funky with it, getting a little bit creative with his options here.
I know. I feel so bad for Itami. A lot of
that's
creativity
so good.
has been
Itami,
so good.
what are you doing?
The dodge, side air. Poe's back. Now facing up against the weaponless Itami. Will this be enough?
The combo,
the spear?
Dude, the combo architect, Itami.
Gonna happen again.
What is going on? He gets another read.
Great confirm.
No GC sync this time though.
Yeah, when Itami gets a little creative, he's like 1 or 2 Brawlhalla units off from confirming against Poe. But I think once he cleans that up in the game 2, it's going to be a very different story. Good reset going into final stock, game 1.
Dude, why do we, like, why is this matchup like...
Fire.
It's like they amplify each other and they just turn into like montage connoisseurs.
It's an anime battle. I guess more aptly a cartoon battle, but we'll have to wait and see how this plays out now. Itami struggling to find his way into the server final stock. Poe completely dominating once the cannon comes back.
Now here's the thing. I feel like put Itami against any other player and him going for those crazy options against Poe, I feel like it would put like it would mess them up mentally, like at least slightly, you know.
Okay.
I don't know why, and I have nothing to base this off of, but I feel like it's really hard to get into Poe's head.
Yeah, it's just like a feeling. Well, Poe is just so reactive. It's a weird combination of reactive but also proactive about what is my enemy player going to do first? How do I react off of that? And then how do I set up the next like 30 seconds worth of strings to completely control the space?
It's so funny. It's so funny you say that. This can sound a little bit mean. I don't mean it in a mean way. I promise. It feels like Poe is almost playing like an AI. Like it's just he's always he's just predicting the next word all the time, you know. So I mean, ChatGPT is gonna get pissed off if you hit them with a massive combo. He's just predicting the next word.
Let's see whether or not Poe can prompt his way out of game number 2 with a victory. Right now, Itami's looking fantastic on this ledge guard. Downlight did not connect, neither did the Sig. Unfortunately, where does that put Poe? He's in such a dangerous spot, but Cannon does Cannon things, and he's able to Seer his way back to victory. Rogue ground pound does not connect. Itami's fashionable playstyle also does not confirm until it finally does with the recovery.
The thing with Poe and being an AI, I feel like playing Cannon is really about like maximizing your probabilities in terms of your soft reads, and that's really what Poe is a master of, and also just reading in general. Itami is reading even harder on this on the spear though. Poe is so locked in on getting massive strings on his opponents that he is forgetting about his own defensive measures here. And I feel like I might have to retract my earlier statement. Poe, I mean, Itami might be getting into his head a little bit here.
And platforms here are helping Itami so much control that spacing against Poe. It's hard to find that entryway back in with ground pounds and dares. That being said, though, a larger ledge means Poe's more inclined to play around it, and Itami has the spear for the perfect ledge guard gameplay. 2-stock lead. One stock lead.
Is this the Poe Kryptonite spear? Like, Itami is only playing spear.
It's the extra distance, but still how fast the spear can play that is helping Itami so well.
Too.
Yeah.
Like the D-lights against the D-lights to counter Poe's Sairs are massive, but Poe, massive, very good stock here, taking Itami down into 96 damage without barely taking any hit to himself. Now Itami able to retaliate a little bit, though the Sair comes out. Weapon throw as well. That's the read.
There we go. Fortunate Sig once again punished by Poe. We've seen this plenty of times now in the set. Dare does not connect. Itami rushes back to the Sage, gets that spear once more. Great reversal into a recovery. We have ourselves a set.
That is going to be 1-1 on the board now. Or actually, is it?
Yeah.
It is going to be 1-1, sorry. Itami playing incredibly strong. And as you mentioned, I mean, playing incredibly strong right now. This spear is looking like Poe's kryptonite. I don't know.
It's looking nice.
I'm getting a little bit sad right now.
You know, this isn't too similar from a story from Poe versus Sky. I mean, the one match we saw Sky win up against Poe was when the cannon had the least amount of effectiveness. I want to say that was back on Demon. Just these larger stages where there's more options to get out of the way from the cannon. And I think Itami could have won even harder had he not played on ledge a lot. But the fact that you have this extra distance to pivot out of the way from the spear, it's kind of playing similar to an axe with more setup options to send Poe into the air for those recoveries.
All right, Itami able to get some quick damage here on the gauntlet, showing that he is not a one-trick pony. He's got a good spear. He's got a good gauntlet on top of his good spear. Poe able to retaliate though with the strength of Zol. Itami is already down into 108 health damage here.
Yeah, Poe can play this very carefully and just rely off of these pivot hits and the punishes. They rack that damage up. There we go. A little bit slower. Itami now finally connecting a lot of these more flashy gauntlet strings into the air. It was the recoveries that was the biggest struggle. And the reason why Poe had so much longevity in these initial stocks. Once again though, dodge out of the recovery. Weapon throw does connect against Itami, leads into another string. Itami does end up dodging out of the way, picks up a spear. Fortunate again, these signatures are just simply not connecting for Itami's side.
Here you go again with the D-Light Sair. I'm gonna have a D-Light Sair counter for this game. That's the first one, Keg.
All right, Footsies
now.
now.
Wow, they're so careful. They're so careful, especially Itami. Even though Poe was unarmed there, nice job of recovering to the stage. You can see, I can sense Itami looking for the D-Light Sair. Neutral Light comes out though, and that's going to be the stock. Able to get just one hit. Poe on 17 damage right now. So Itami has the weapon disadvantage. He gets the spear fairly quickly though.
I think this is a tough matchup though for the cannon, especially how Itami's been playing. As long as Itami doesn't engage directly in neutral, backs out of the way, Poe should be able to be leveled out.
Another very large strength for Itami is, I mean, Poe is really struggling to read him. Like, we have barely seen any reads on Itami from Poe here. And a large part of that is because Itami doesn't really panic. He doesn't always panic dodge after Poe hits him with a sideline. He goes for a jump, he goes for a wake up, he goes for a fast fall, goes for a drift out, drift in. It's really hard to predict, and Poe is definitely feeling that, and he's struggling.
Oh, there it is. A signature follow-up after the first one missed. Slide charge D-Sig from Itami sends Poe down to that final stock. This is getting scary for Poe. If he loses this game, he's facing elimination.
Neutral Light comes out, sticking to the axe here to try and find this knockout. There it is. The neutral light is able to get it, and he's sticking to this cannon. And in times like these, honestly, Keg, I don't know. As much as he's struggling with finding reads, I don't know if maybe swapping over to the axe is going to be the correct decision here. I definitely like the gauntlets coming out from Itami right now. They've been very strong. We can see this weapon throws coming out. We both know that Itami wants a spear instead in his hands, especially in the cannon matchup.
Po likes the speed of the cannon. Likes having different options, the different mix-ups. The axe, as strong as it is, doesn't have those options either. The Sair is a great entry tool, but Itami, he's able to dodge out, pivot, strike back immediately. Signature doesn't connect. Po, back in neutral. Looking for an opportunity to get in, rack up this damage. Keep in mind, Amethyst, so much damage to apply. It's just a matter of finding the way in. Itami from behind, though, doesn't get the GCD light, and there it is! Itami takes it 2-0. And remember, Polly, 2% chance voted by the community that Itami would take this set.
2-1 right now for Itami. As you mentioned, I mean, whoever went for Itami, they might be one rich man.
They see the future.
They might be one rich man. I told you this is not a 98% to 2% situation. Itami is a very strong player, and Po is struggling to retaliate here. The main deal breaker for Po is that Itami is borderline unreadable for Po. You can see Po scrambling and desperately trying to get a read off of Itami, Itami's disadvantage state, but it's just not happening.
It's just such a good counter to the cannon. Po is struggling to find that entry point in, and as soon as he does, Itami reads it, backs up, goes for a side light, and just starts up his strings. Dude, it's unbelievable. Good nair. Good recovery from the nair. Po can't even get close to a weapon, and when he finally does, it's the axe that strikes. I hate to say it, Paulie. I think Po needs to mix it up completely and go axe only this match.
Maybe, I mean, the axe, I think definitely, especially in the spear matchup, the axe is working so much better. In the gauntlets matchup, I feel the cannon still can do things here, but Itami is favoring the spear so heavily, so he is locked on that axe a lot.
Oh, I just don't want Po to get so stubborn to keep playing cannon. I mean, the dare is tantalizing.
There it is.
Yeah, you have to go axe here. No?
Tommy on the respawn. I think it's going to be a pair of gauntlets. It will be able to connect that dare into the D-Sig. Goes for the full aggression as well to extend his combo there. 72 damage thus far. Gets another two-piece. Side eye won't connect though. This is Itami's stock right now. Let's see if Po is able to make something happen. Neutral's Industry coming out with that soft read.
Po is severely slowed down on this cannon, has barely been able to get any hits at all on this second stock. It has just been the gauntlet show. It's been really the Itami show. Both spear and gauntlets are finding so much value against this cannon. And even when Po tries to go for something simple like a side light, it's countered immediately by Itami. The spear has returned. Signature does not connect. Po, the most consistent reads we've seen so far from him this set, has been dodging the signatures Itami brings. Offstage, weapon throw, spot dodge, no weapon at all. Might have a better chance here. Axe returns. Doesn't fish for the recovery. Leaves him too open. A rogue sider could have done it, but it misses. There it is.
What is happening? Oh, the damage, dude. They're almost both at 200. Neutral light coming out, and that is going to be the stock. Po still can take this to a game 5, and Po is listening. I don't know how, but he's listening to the stream, Keg. He's sticking to the axe, and it's working. Couple of hits, 53 damage right now onto Itami, and he is flowing. Itami panicking a little bit, throwing out all of these Sairs, and they're missing. Po able to hit the punishes. He's in his flow state right now. The Sair won't get a knockout either, and Itami is desperate. The Sair is going to find its mark, but he's 107 damage deep at this point. He's swapping over to the spear, but Po has his momentum.
Yeah, as long as Po can stay on the axe, this is a competitive set. Po is on elimination stock from the entire tournament. Has to play this carefully. The axe has worked wonders on Lions. Itami though circles around. Gravity cancel downlight. Sends Itami into the air, but no follow-up. Po once again fishing for the weapon change over. Itami doesn't fall for it. It's the cannon. No! Sider's out. Itami flies away. 209 damage now, Itami. A breath of air will end this game and bring things to game 5. Itami is on gauntlets. Poe's back to the axe. This should be it. A ground pound could end this and send Poe home, but it doesn't. Itami, though, plays it safe, goes back to neutral stage, recovers into the air. Poe has to choose this landing perfectly, goes as far away as possible, gets the side air. Game 5 we go.
There it is, dude. There it is, dude. It's not over until it's over. Poe is still in. Wow, dude, that weapon throw mix-up in neutral had me flying, bro. The way I don't think we're gonna see it, but him just throwing away his weapon and going for an unarmed attack, only to pick up the axe and go for another attack, like just to throw off Itami. I mean, he was in the Matrix whenever he was throwing that out. Still, though, I feel like both of these players threw so hard. I don't know what's happening.
Really, you think Itami threw?
I mean, he was looking strong, bro.
I think Itami had nerves. I don't think he was playing like bad at all. I think it was just the nerves of knowing that, okay, Poe was swapping away from axe more. I haven't adapted around it as much. I need to like take this time to learn it, you know?
I mean, that's how it goes. If one player throws, it means the other one is clutching, and I feel like both of them were throwing and clutching at the same time.
It's like a symbiotic relationship.
Yes, absolutely. Now, I mean, we're already in game 5. I feel like Poe is looking so much stronger on this cannon, and like this puts like apparently very, very deep wounds in Itami's mental. I feel like.
Yeah, some scarring after this one. Itami, though, not really having much an appearance in that first stock, needs to bring it back now. These upper platforms worked well for Itami back last time we were on Miami. This time, though, not quite the case. Poe is just guarding this ledge like it's everything in the universe. Itami is just looking for any sort of opportunity to get into this match, but it's been a shutout.
Oh. He's panic dodging. He's panic dodging. That's like the #1 sin that you can do against Poe and you can do against the cannon player. He gets what is that? He got the do nothing read into the dodge in read. He's literally doing 2 separate reads in the same combo.
He has Itami's number now. It's been 5 games. Knows the movement of Itami. A much larger stage, easier for the cannon to find that movement around. Recovery's out, sends Poe into the air. Not enough to confirm stock 1. But Itami, elimination stock.
D-line into nothing. There's no way. Poe, stop playing. Stop playing with me, dude. He could make. Okay, dude. I thought we might be getting a 3 stock.
Mr. 98% over here. Almost proved why. Still very much good. 123 now, Itami. Any signature in the game will take him out. Side air. And there it is. Confirmed. What a comeback.
What's happened?
Poe
That's a
took years
2-minute game.
off of our lives with how scary those games 3 and 4 were, but he brought it back.
These were not the same players. Like this game and the game before it, we jumped into a different lobby or something. Because what's going on?
He's a learning algorithm.
Oh, yes, he got.